Mounts, BBG, chapter 32, sentence 6. You got a post-positive gar you're going to pull out and throw to the front. And then you recognize these other pieces to say, for truly I say to you, of course, that should be very obvious by now. And following a verb of communication, you're going to translate hati as that, because that's what he's saying. Truly I say to you that. And then you have many prophets, and then you have this substantival adjective here, okay, and with the nominative plural masculine ending, so righteous ones, righteous men, righteous people, righteous ones would be just fine, okay. And give you the verb is they desired, of course, and then you have your first infinitive in this sentence. You might be tempted to say it's a present infinitive, but the problem is that doesn't line up with the stem, because the stem, you yank the augment and you take that initial epsilon off, you would have something like Adon, right? And Adon from Harao, and that's really what you're looking at here is to see. Okay, the deal is coming from Adon, it actually is an aorist infinitive. Okay, so again, don't let that fool you. Just recognize the stem as part of the equation, and the stem here is the aorist stem, so it's an aorist infinitive. To see what y'all see, and of course the tau epsilon tells you that it's second plural, blepo, so that means it's a present active indicative, second plural. The problem here is with this relative pronoun, neuter plural, it can't be nominative because it's y'all who are seeing whatever it is. So it's got to be accusative, but that doesn't help you because saying that it's neuter plural, you go, well, what did they wanted to see what? Well, there is no antecedent. So, that's where you kind of go in your head that, well, they wanted to see things, whatever those things were, and it is left unsaid, and you can leave it unsaid by putting a neuter plural. So that's what we have here. So no specified antecedent, and, the idea is they desired to see things which you see or y'all see, and y'all see things. Y'all get to see the things that they wanted to see. Okay, so again, neuter plural, and in this case accusative, because it's going to replace the direct object within the relative clause, which you see. It's y'all see things is sort of the idea here. Okay, so they desired to see what y'all see, and uk adon, you would expect omicron knew, but you may or may not know that this is one of those odd verbs that in the third plural can actually be alpha nu, which you should know as a third plural kind of ending by now, and that's essentially what we see here down at the end, which we know to be third plural. So you just have to understand it really is Adon we're talking about, but it's just with that variant of the alpha. So it's still a third plural. It's still aorist, aorist active, and again from Harao. Right? So bottom line is they did not see, and they did not see. So, and then you have and to hear, akusai. So this should tell you that this is an aorist infinitive here. So to hear what y'all hear, and it's playing the same game with that relative pronoun, to hear something, things, to hear things which y'all hear. So y'all hear things, and they wanted to hear things. So no specified antecedent, but again, as a neuter plural, and in this case going to be accusative because it's y'all hear things, and it can't be a nominative because you have a second plural verb. Okay, so hopefully you see that very, very clearly, all about that relative pronoun there. So to hear what y'all hear, and again, akusan, augment, the sigma alpha to tell you that it's aorist and the third plural ending, so you've got they did not hear. So going back to the beginning. For truly I say to you that many prophets and righteous ones wanted or desired to see what y'all see, and they did not see, and to hear what y'all hear, and they did not hear.